Hey guys, welcome back to Arry The Stag. It's TR Tony here on a rather dismal looking Friday morning, but nevertheless it's all good fun in Stag City. So just a quickie today, maybe not Stag related, but I've had a problem with a alloy wheel on my Mercedes S-Class for a little while. I've had a slow puncture in it, which I know I should really have addressed, but basically it's just losing 10 psi every 3 or 4 days and needs to be pumped up. Now clearly that's not very sustainable, so this morning I've managed to go to a local tyre fitter who's informed me that actually it just it's got a bit of a wobble in the alloy itself. I did have it repaired a few months ago for a pothole injury that I sustained, and they've done very well with it. However, it's still beginning to, well, it's starting to leak again now. So I'm just on my way down to a welding company, and the reason I'm doing the video is really just to flag that sometimes with a bit of luck wheels can be saved. I'm really hoping this can be. I'll show you in just a second the damage where it's been repaired already beforehand, but it's just got a slight leak on the hip. So I'm hoping that the welding company will be able just to refettle it and such that we get a decent seal on the lip of the tyre. I did just ask the tyre fitters when I went to see them whether or not they do tubes anymore, which they used to do back in the day, back in the 70s, but they of course don't. It's all tubeless these days. Now obviously from a safety point of view it's really important we get this right, but I really highly rate this engineering company that I've used before. They've worked on people like the Red Arrows and the Vulcan and various other really high profile engineering kind of projects and operations, and I think it's a privilege actually to still see this talent, this expertise going this day and age when we're in such a throwaway society. So I just thought I'd share that with you. It may be, you never know, one of your Stag wheels needs refettling, and hopefully they'll do the right thing on my Merc, but let's go in and see. But before I do, I'll just show you what the injury is, and you can make up your own mind. All right, so we're at the back of the car now. Let's just take a look at the wheel, open up the boot, and I don't know if you can see this that well, but here's where the wheel has been repaired before very well. It was damaged with a pothole, as I mentioned a little while ago. So if I can just lift it out without getting too filthy dirty. And the issue is the rim. Now, if you look here, you can see there's a nice angle, a really nice angle up to which the tyre can abut. But as you come over here towards the repair, you can see it's a little bit shady and not so well defined. And I think this is where, from the tyre fitter's point of view, he said it's actually starting to leak out. And it's only tiny fraction amount, but it is just leaking. So it's that little bit we just need to see if we can grind back. I'm hoping that they can do it. I did find out from Mercedes a little while ago, a brand new alloy wheel like this, even though it's a bit beaten up, £745, sir, plus VAT. Now the trade-off obviously is safety. We must make sure we've got a safe car and a safe wheel, but let's see if we can get this fixed once and for all. So on we go. Okay, and here we are. We're just coming up to the establishment now, Sureweld in Bournemouth. So let's see what they can do to help us. Is that right? Yeah, proper machine shop. That's lovely to see. Right, I'll see you a bit later. All right, so I've just dropped off the wheel to Sureweld. The guy there, very friendly chap, and a young guy, just munching his 11s, I think, so interrupted him. But basically he's going to take the wheel off now, have a good look at it. It may be they need to put another bead on it, he said, and then re-grind it back. So we'll just have to see what's best. It was a bit buckled and wobbly, as we saw from our video. So jury's out. He's got my phone number. I'm going to go off and do some other things now, and hopefully wait for the call to see what they can do about it. Fingers crossed they can just grind it back and make it airtight, and we'll see how we get on. All right, so more later on. I must admit I'm not going to miss this thing at all. It's quite a loud noise when it's going along the road, but it's better than having no wheel at all, which a lot of current cars have. No spare wheels. We do though, don't we, on the Stags? All right guys, so good news. Apparently Peter has managed to fix the wheel, so I'm very pleased about that. So we've just arrived back this afternoon to do the reverse of the procedure of taking it off and getting it checked in the first place. I'll obviously film a little bit in a minute, just what they've actually done, but let's go in and find out. Okay, so this is Sureweld for the second time. Okay, so there we are. Fingers crossed. Alright, so we've left Sureweld now and just bunked off around the corner and just sort of opened the back of the boot. On my way back now to the tyre fitting place just to check, get the wheel back on. Whoops, get the tyre back onto the wheel. And I think you can see here they've actually done a really good job. It's now far more aligned than ever it was before. They did say that it needed to be trimmed up. It was out of true. I think it had taken a bit of a whack at some point, but that now looks far more gas tight than it ever did before, and so they've done a good job at getting it back together, which I'm really pleased about. I assume, unless you hear from me again, I'll just finish off in a minute, but we're going to get the tyre refitted to the wheel, so assume all okay, unless I add an extra bit to the end of this film. But they've done a good job now. It just goes to show what you can get engineered if you try hard, and don't give up on your Stag wheels. Maybe there's some rescuing that can go on with yours, with a little bit of fettling and proper engineering. Okay chaps, ladies, thanks for watching today. Really good to go visit Sureweld. I have used them a few times before. They are proper engineers. So rare to see people like that these days, still running, and they've been building patio frames and all sorts of heavy duty engineering, railings and whatever, but they also do alloy wheels, and he's saved me from grief a few times now with his ability to engineer things in a way that others out there will refuse to even touch it because it's beyond their competence. So really pleased. Off to the tyre bay now to get the new tyre fitted, and we'll assume all well, unless you hear to the contrary from me again shortly. All right guys, so thanks for watching Arry the Stag, really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the journey with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the joy of Stag City, and we'll be in touch, I'm sure, online very soon. All the best. Bye for now.